Hey guys, it's Ken. Um, so I kind of really procrastinated this video, and now it's like 11 o'clock, and I'm finally doing it. So excuse the really shitty quality, and excuse me being like shirtless and shit, but yeah, here we go. This is the gender tag, which I hadn't heard of until they actually said this was this week's topic, and basically, I read these questions and I answer them, and most of them are about gender, so here we go. Question number 1 is, how do you self-identify your gender, and what does that definition mean to you? I identify as a trans man, which to me it means I was born as female. I was identified by society as a female, and when I was old enough to understand gender expression, I realized I was male, and I am now physically transitioning to be male. What pronouns honor me? I use he, him, but I do know some people who do not like using the binary pronouns, so they, them is fine as well. Describe the style of clothing that you most often wear. I don't really have that much of a style. Kind of just a jeans and t-shirt guy, or joggers and a t-shirt. I love sweatpants so much. It's kind of unhealthy. Talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? My choice with body hair is I usually don't shave. Most areas I don't shave. I'm only shaving my face right now so I can get facial hair, which it's actually been working. It's making it thicker and it's growing back faster each time, and it's making me so happy. But yeah, I usually don't shave like my legs and my underarms and stuff like that. I don't, yeah. My hairstyle is whatever it does that day. Yeah, I don't really have a style. Right now I'm sort of going for a quiff, but it doesn't really work because my hair is like all different shapes and sizes. But I'm growing it out to be dreads, so I don't really care what it looks like right now. Talk about cosmetics. Okay. To be honest, I don't use soap at all. I'm kind of like literally just wash with water. I don't use deodorant or anything like that, so I can't really help you guys there. But makeup-wise, I do wear makeup sometimes. I like eyeliner, and I like lipstick a lot. Like, I love colored lipstick. I love colored lipstick so much. Have I experienced being misgendered? Yes, pretty often. I get misgendered at least every day. Yeah, I don't pass that well, which is kind of sucky, but, you know, hopefully with being more confident in my gender and, you know, expressing my gender more thoroughly, it'll kick into other people's minds that I'm male. How often do I experience dysphoria, and how does that affect me? I experience dysphoria a lot, like 3 or 4 times a week. I kind of have extreme dysphoria today, which is why I'm shirtless, because I know that doesn't make sense, but I don't like wearing a shirt when I have extreme dysphoria, so, yeah. It affects me by, like, it kind of cuts off a lot of things that I want to do. Like, I don't go swimming anymore. I don't like going public places because I get misgendered, and that causes dysphoria, and it sucks. Talk about children. Am I interested in having children? But I want to carry a child. I am kind of neutral on children. I do really want to be a foster parent because I was in foster care myself, and if it so happens that I get a child that I love and really want to take care of the rest of my life, then yes, I will adopt it. But like, for now, I'm not really worried about that right now. Would I ever carry a child? I would not, uh, specifically because of how that would change my body, and yeah, I don't want that kind of effect. Talk about money. Is it important to me to provide for a family financially if I choose to have one? It is important to me that I can provide for my family and my partner and stuff like that. As for if my partner makes more, I don't really care as long as we're living and happy. Do I prefer to pay for things like dates? I don't really care. I kind of feel like if you ask them on the date, you pay for the date. That's kind of like my thing. Or if you both agree to like split the bill, then that's the thing. But I don't really care. I'm not uncomfortable when others offer to pay for me because, cha-ching, I save money. Yeah, I'm not really that big of a materialistic person in the first place. Money doesn't matter that much to me. Is there anything else I want to share about my gender and my experience with my gender? Honestly, the only thing that I can really say about gender is that it's a really confusing spectrum. And it took me forever to figure out what I felt. And sometimes to this day, I'm like, is this really what I am? Is this really how I see myself? And you question it a lot, and you know what? Go through whatever, identify yourself as what you feel comfortable with, and if you find a new definition that you feel comfortable with, then use that. And if people yell at you for changing too much, just cut them off. It doesn't matter. Just you be you. You be you to the fullest. Gender is confusing as shit, just like sexuality, which is why I was just like, I'm queer because I just love people. I love people, and that's all I want to love. I just want to love people. And with gender, I did go through some other, like, I don't want to say like phases, but like I went through some other times where I felt like I was other genders before I really could self-identify with being a male. I wasn't very comfortable with it at first, and I kind of slowly was changing from feminine to masculine. I used to, like last year, I identified as gender fluid, and after that, I was like, maybe I'm a demi boy, and then I completely full out was like, you're a man, like you're just a guy, and I was very comfortable with it. I kind of first had the thought in 7th grade because of Sid, actually. Um, Sid and I first experienced trans thoughts together. We talked about it a lot, and that was when I really first thought about it, but you know, kind of had to push it out of my mind. But here I am as a trans man, and I'm telling you, identify as what you feel like, and you know, if you have to change it every few months because you changed as a person, or you realize something else about yourself, or you realize that whatever you currently were labeled as you didn't identify with fully, that's fine. Just be you, boo. Just do you, boo. That's my thing. Just do you, boo. That's all, and sorry for no editing because I'm getting this on YouTube capture because my editing software is still broken and my camera still won't work. Till next time.